Okay guys, so we are back in still a Brainrot. And for this video, I'm going to be showing you guys every single new leak for Update 9. And I will also be telling you guys what you need to do before this insane update. But before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe. And let's get right into it. Alright, so once again, you guys already know that this is going to be yet another yapping video for you guys. And even though there has only been one leak for this update so far, there is still a lot of stuff that we need to talk about. So for starters, as you guys could tell from the thumbnail, there is a brand new Brainrot coming to the game. And if you guys look on screen right now, you can see the brand new Brainrot that I am talking about, okay? He looks like the freaking a bubblegum machine basically, but like a human at the same time. But we'll mainly go over his design in just a second. Now, do we know what rarity he is yet? Which is the more important question. No, we do not. We have not gotten word on what his rarity is. There has been zero leaks of it. We have no idea what his rarity is. Sammy just kind of shared a gif in the Discord, and it was just of the bubblegum guy, and just kind of left most of us questioning what the heck was gonna happen. Because, for example, the update is going to be dropping on Friday once again, which is kind of annoying, but at the same time, it's kind of understandable. I mean, like, it can be good, especially for us content creators. But I mean, if we're being honest here, the CC servers have not gotten updated at all, so it has been pretty freaking hard to come up with video ideas. But at the same time, updating on Friday can be good, but like I keep on saying, it can be very bad, but we'll get into that later. As of right now, if you guys do look on screen though, you can see the bubblegum guy that I was just talking about like a few seconds ago. The design on this guy is not that bad. I'm sure you guys have seen this dude somewhere. I always forget his name, but he's just a bubblegum dude. He rides on a bike. It's a pretty clean Brainrot. I do think it would be really cool to see him going down the field though, because he probably has a very nice looking animation, especially with him riding a bike. I'm sure it'll be like a very clean animation. You guys always know that they absolutely execute the animations on this game beautifully, okay? That's why it's so freaking addicting, bro. Because not only do they have really nice designs for just about every single unit, but they have some really nice animations, such as this freaking banana that you guys can see right here. Bro's hopping up and down, looking like a goofy. I don't know what the heck he's even doing. That is beside the point, okay? The main point, all right, is that there is going to be a new Brainrot coming. We don't know the, you know, rarity of it, but, you know, considering the fact that Sammy has dropped a leak about it, it could end up being a secret of some sort. It could end up being something really good, or it could be something really bad. I don't really know. We did, I think, okay, I think we got 2 secrets last update. Or no, I think that was the update before last update. Last update, I think we actually only got 1 secret. It was the Nucleario Dinosauro, I'm pretty sure it was. So last update, that was what we got secret-wise. So since we did get a secret in the last update, we might not be getting a secret this time, so maybe I'm incorrect, okay, maybe. But now it's time for us to actually talk about the update, because there has been no leaks of the actual update yet, which is a little bit confusing, because like I told you guys, it's dropping on Friday, all right? This video is being filmed on Wednesday, so for example, there has been no leaks besides just this one Brainrot. Like, Sammy hasn't said what the update's gonna be. Sammy hasn't given us an exact time. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna, you know, I think that they're gonna stick to Friday. I have no idea. But what my point is that there has just not been very many leaks. You know, last update was a little bit confusing. I think that we did end up breaking the players by like 100,000. I don't really know, because if you guys remember whenever the hotspot update came out and with like the lucky blocks and stuff, it was a very hyped up update, okay? That update was absolutely hyped. I'm pretty sure we got like 5 to 6 million CCU. It was absolutely insane. But with this update, they just go on out and they end up dropping it on Friday, and it just didn't really make much sense for them to drop the last update on Friday, because, you know, everyone's so used to them updating on Saturday. So in my opinion, if they would have updated regular time on Saturday, we could have ended up cracking like 7 freaking million players. I mean, it could have gone absolutely huge and like insanely freaking crazy. But again, we didn't really get to experience the full potential. I do think that we still went 100,000 above even on a day that they usually don't update. So I think that that's a really good sign, because on a day where they usually don't update, like Friday, and they're, you know, still pulling that many freaking players, that is absolutely and utterly bonkers. Okay, and you know, I don't think anyone expected them to even pull that many freaking players, especially updating on, you know, something that's not a Saturday. But with this update, since they are updating on Friday again, and I guess that this is just gonna be their new update time, but since they are updating on Friday, I do think that we should end up getting more concurrent players this time. I don't really know. I'm gonna predict, okay, anywhere from like 6 to 7 million. Okay, that's my prediction. But if you have made it this far, I want you guys to leave your predictions down below on how many concurrent players you think that this update is going to get, and if this is going to be a W or L update, because I'm curious to see y'all's opinions. Now, once again, I don't really know if you guys are going to be able to judge if it's going to be a W or L update, but I mean, anytime they're adding anything new, usually it's a W update 99.9% of the freaking time, because again, this game just executes ideas perfectly. Like, for example, with the bubblegum machine from the last update, right? I did not expect them to execute this the way that they did, and the reason, you know, on why I believe that is because I expected it to be completely different. You know, I honestly expected it to ruin the game a bit, but it really didn't. Bubblegum Brainrots are still decently rare from what I've seen. I mean, you guys know that I tried to steal Bubblegum Brainrots, I think, for like 30 minutes straight, and I only found like freaking 4 of them. So yeah, it was pretty difficult, if I do say so myself. It was not very easy for me to just, you know, steal Bubblegum Brainrots, which tells me that they are decently rare. Maybe people have them on an alt account in a private server. I don't really know. But the main point, though, is that nobody has them in public servers, which is good, okay, but at the same time, it's really bad. And with the admin panel still being in the game, or still being as overpowered as it is, yeah, it just makes people not even want to join public servers. Public servers are like literal, just absolute garbage sometimes. And the reason on why they are absolute garbage sometimes is because, you know, most people just join to steal. And then when you do eventually run into someone that has really good stuff and you want to steal from them, you know, blah 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 blah, they usually end up just leaving the game, and it's already hard enough to steal. And then, you know, since everyone else in the lobby is like, oh yeah, I want to steal bro's things too, it's like quite literally impossible for you to steal literally anything from that person whatsoever. So again, does kind of ruin the game to an extent. But now it is time for yet the second leak, which is basically a leak. I mean, it's not really a leak, but it is a leak. So if you guys look on screen right now, you can see when the next update is going to be Friday, July 25th at 11 a.m. Now, I am on Central Time, so yeah, it's gonna be at 11 a.m. for me. Other people, it could be 2 p.m., 1 p.m., freaking 12 p.m. I mean, that's just kind of the reality of it. But I mean, as you guys saw, it did say next update, and then it said like a bunch of question marks behind it, so it hasn't even like been officially announced, and it is literally 2 days before this update comes out. I feel like they should announce what the update's gonna be. You know, they have built up a pretty good amount of hype about it, but at the same time, he has not really said what is going to be coming in this update, anything like that, so it is just a tad bit confusing. But I mean, clearly we are going to be getting a brand new Brainrot in this update, so I don't really think it matters regardless, you know, because they always execute their ideas perfectly. Now, last time we did have a short like 30-minute delay. Now, I'm gonna be honest, that wasn't a big deal. You know, people were spamming like El Sammy for doing a 30-minute delay, but I mean, bro literally gives us admin events all the time. I don't know why everyone was spamming El Sammy. That was the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard in my whole entire freaking life. Yeah, so he delayed the last update by 30 minutes. It was not a big deal at all. I don't know what these people were talking about whatsoever. It was really just not a big deal, like literally whatsoever. But still, in my opinion, I do think that they would end up getting more players if they did update on Saturday. Now, sometimes, you know, I'm a pretty busy person, so Saturday can even be inconvenient for me. I mean, any day can be inconvenient for anyone, just depending on their real life and their plans, so I get it. But at the same time, it would make more sense for them to update on Saturday, because more kids are going to be on the game on Saturday, and just more people in general are going to have more free time on Saturday to actually get on and look at the update. And with Still a Brainrot being a really big game, there are tons of freaking people, including including me, okay, including me, who have no life and are looking forward to the update, all right? It's gonna be pretty freaking fun. Because at this rate, you know, still a Brainrot is like taking over Roblox to an extent, and it's just insanely like fun, okay? There's just an aspect about this game that is fun. It is a good, well-created, well-made game, okay? Devs just genuinely did good with this game, and I'm very proud of them for that. Devs, to be fair. I do really just wish that they would go back to updating on freaking Saturday, because I don't understand the freaking point of updating on Friday. It does make me a little bit mad because I feel like they would end up hitting like 8 million players if they would just update on Saturday. But anyways, guys, the main point is that it is going to be updating on Friday. You know, it's gonna be a little, you know, a little different, but it's okay because we did deal with this the last time, so I guess technically it isn't different. You know, I'm just a little bit scared because there has been no leaks of this update besides the one Brainrot once again. So until we know what this update is even going to be, it could possibly be bad. I mean, we really never know. But now I have one more secret thing that I'm wanting to tell you guys about, and my editor's going to pop it up on the screen whenever I talk about it because I didn't really get a screenshot of this or like really look at it. But I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be like a girl version of the Lavaca. I think it's like the Lavaca Saturnitas or something. I really forget what it's called. Maybe it's not a girl version of it. I really have no idea. But Sammy did actually hint at this under his like little leak that he sent of the bubblegum guy. He actually sent a text message and it was talking about the Lavicas or something, Saturnitas. I really have no idea. He basically just sent a leak talking about that, and it was in a text message, okay? He didn't exactly send the leak, but if you do look up that name, you will see the Brainrot that will be coming to Still a Brainrot, because we all know that most of the Brainrots are public, and they are usually something that someone has heard of, so him dropping the name is a really good idea. So we did get basically another hint to this update, and it seems like it is going to be really fire. It seems very promising. You guys already know this, okay? It just always seems promising with this game. Once again, extremely well-made game. It's just freaking awesome. Still a Brainrot is beautiful. Hopefully this guy is a secret, because if he is a secret, it will build up some decent hype, but I do not remember him typing about it being a secret. He kind of just sent it, and it was just a hint. Everyone called it a day. It was just, you know, cool. Now, again, I did forget this Brainrot's name, okay? I mean, like, I remember it, but at the same time, I don't, because it's, like, really hard to pronounce, but still, okay? But still. But I do think by the time that my video is uploaded, or by the time you guys are seeing this, it will be Thursday. So if there are any leaks that I missed in this video, I'm very, 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 very sorry, because at the time of recording, the only leak we have is the Lavaca Saturnitas, and then we have the bubblegum guy, and then we just have the question mark update thing, and it's just gonna tell us when the update is. You know, make sure you are staying on once again, and you know, make sure you're in group chats, make sure you are in servers where you are able to be alerted for admin events, okay? And this is very, very, very important, because Sammy does do a lot of secret admin events. Now, the last few admin events, he has been adding us, and he has been telling us like, hey, you know, I'm gonna do admin events at this time, blah 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 blah, you know, all that good stuff. But now it's time for me to tell you guys what you need to do before this update. Now, it's kind of similar to the other updates. Do we know that there's gonna be a rebirth in this update? No. But I do have a hypothetical, and I do think that this is going to make a lot of sense here, so just hear me out. Usually, it's like every other update whenever they end up adding a brand new rebirth. You guys know with this rebirth, we actually got the thing in the shop, because if we keep scrolling right here and we kind of just take a look, I mean, you guys can see all the different things that you can get if you just rebirth in the game. This last time, we got a heart balloon and the magnet, and now there was a stealing strat with the magnet. I don't think that the heart balloon was all that good, but there was a full-on stealing strat for the magnet, and it's pretty insane. I think it's currently still in the game if you're wanting to like help your freaking friends. And as you guys know, I did say last time, the thing on what you need to do before the update is to save up your money and get ready to rebirth. But this time, I mean it even more, because the last update, they did not have a new rebirth whatsoever. However, I do think this time they are probably going to end up having a brand new rebirth, so I would highly, and I mean highly, recommend saving up your money for a rebirth, because the last rebirth, I'm pretty sure, was like 7 freaking trillion, and I play this game daily, and as you guys can see at the bottom left, only $2.27 trillion. So please save your money because you are going to want to rebirth and just start collecting a bunch of different rare things because you guys know that you're going to have a certain requirement of certain things in order to even rebirth. So that is what you guys need to do before this update comes out because I'm sure there's going to be a very high chance that there is going to be a rebirth. Now, once again, Sammy is probably going to end up dropping the description very soon, I assume. Okay, I'm just assuming this. Once again, he's probably going to end up dropping it, very soon. And if you guys are seeing this, Thursday, which you will be, there might end up being new leaks. There might end up being a new description. So I'm sorry if you guys are seeing this and it's just a little bit late. But anyways, guys, that is enough yapping from me. Yeah, this update's gonna be insane. Okay, guys, so I really did enjoy making this video. I'm not gonna lie, this update looks insane. I mean, so far from everything that we have been given, this Brainrot looks like it's going to be absolutely sick. It does make me a little bit mad because they are going to be dropping the update on Friday, which is a little bit annoying. I wish that they would go back to Saturday updates, but Friday is not a bad time to update, and I really hope that Sammy continues to drop more leaks very, very soon. But anyways, guys, make sure to join my Discord server if you want daily updates on me or just videos or want to know where my community is most active in general. And also make sure to like and subscribe so I can feed my family. I'll see you guys in the next one, and goodbye.